Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna do a little bit of a different video for this channel. I have been requested by some people to do a combo guide. I have seen also some comments on the last videos about doing a combo guide with Noob Saibot, or not simply a combo guide but also showing you other stuff that you need to know if you want to become a more effective Noob Saibot player. And I thought, why not? I mean, I had thoughts on doing this video, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I wasn't sure because I knew that this was gonna be a long video, or I don't know, there are already many videos out there about this, so I thought it's not gonna be really worth it to do it. But but now that I'm sure that there are people who want me to do this video, then I'm gonna do the favor. I'm gonna do the video for you all. So, first of all, before this video starts, I want to tell you that this video is going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a long one. It's going to be divided in pretty much 3 parts. So first of all, we're going to start with Noob Saibot Dark Sabbath combos. Then we're going to go to Sing Double. We're going to go then with some tips and tricks. And finally, what you should avoid and what you should definitely do when you're playing with Noob Saibot. No matter if it's a trick or if it's a tip. It's gonna be still tips and tricks, but something like part 2, or I'm not sure how I'm gonna name this, the last part. We're gonna see. So, it's not actually 3 parts, then it's 4 parts, sorry, my mistake. Before I start now, I'm gonna tell you one simple thing. The game itself tells you that Noob Saibot is a zoner. Now, Noob Saibot can only be a zoner if you're playing with Sing Double variation, which means you have this. That can be a zoning variation because it can catch people off guard easily. You can use tools like this, and then you can again do that. He has the ghost ball, but it's not really effective, to be honest. So your zoning tools are definitely this ones if you're playing Sing Double. But again, it's not really a very effective variation for one single reason. If we switch now, as you can see, I have Scorpion here as my opponent, as an AI opponent, and look what can happen if somebody decides to spam too much. Let me just go to the practice room, and then I'm gonna go to AI options. Let me wait, and then go to record, and then I'm gonna have yeah, Scorpion. Look what can happen. Oh, sorry, my mistake. No, I don't really use this type of options too often, and sometimes I mess around with them too much. Let me just go again, and then there we go. So let me get. See, if I try to do this, he can just teleport away. Sometimes he can, if he mistimes it, or if I mistimed it. See, this is what can happen. Okay, here he doesn't do anything at all. Let me just say I want to do it again. He does. Oh, see, I mean, if you don't calculate the timing properly, this is what Scorpion can do. So yeah, this is definitely something you don't want. You don't want to happen every single time, and that can work on every teleporter. Now that only works if you are far away, okay? If you are close, the chance that we might hit him with the slide, it's much higher, of course. But if you are on a very high, if you are far away from your opponent, then this is something that can happen for sure. They're just gonna teleport, and you're gonna get punished. So you don't want that. So Noob Saibot perhaps is a zoner with the variation 1 with Sing Double, but he's not effective. So what is Noob Saibot? Noob Saibot, ladies and gentlemen, is a close-up character. You need to be close to your opponent if you want to do damage. Otherwise, he doesn't work. It's not gonna work. Especially if you're facing a teleporter like Scorpion, Who else was a teleporter? Liu Kang second variation, Scarlet, Scarlet's first variation, Collector. Who else has a teleport? Let me remember. Kung Lao has a teleport. Even Jade has a teleport. There are a lot of characters that have a teleport in this game, so you definitely don't want to get punished by all those characters if you're using these moves every time. You need to be close to them. Anyway, now that you know this, let's begin with some simple combos that I want to show you in this video. So I'm gonna start with Dark Sabbath first, and then Scorpion, can you just stop doing this? Let me just do that. Okay, so I'm gonna switch variations first. Let me see variation, which one? Now the one that I'm gonna use is it's actually a custom variation. Oh wait, I need to press X as well. Dark Sabbath. There we go. I'm gonna start with Dark Sabbath, some of the easy combos that you can do with this character, and then I'm gonna move to my custom variation, and then you will realize everything that you need to know. So, Dark Sabbath. This is the variation that I'm gonna start comboing. This variation is, to be honest, one of my favorite variations, or actually my favorite variation of Noob. It is the one that I started playing when I started to main Noob Saibot, well, a year ago, because it offers too many possibilities, and that is just amazing for me. Again, this is the only variation of Noob that really does want you to play close. He can't zone that effectively. Again, if you try to use this all the time, Scorpion can just teleport, and then, yeah, you're gonna get punished. And then you can use that as well, but that is also slow. People can react very easily, so he's not a very effective zoner, guys. He can easily be anti-zoned. He needs to be close. The reason I started... Now, what you need to know about Dark Sabbath. Dark Sabbath is a very effective variation if you want to use combos, because you have a lot of possibilities, but especially if you are on the corner. Because the corner, ladies and gentlemen, is your stronghold with Noob. No matter what variation you're using, it's simply Noob Saibot's stronghold to be in the corner. So, enough with talking now. I'm gonna start with the combos. They're gonna be divided in easy, middle, and hard combos. So, I only wish you good luck, and I hope that you will enjoy playing with that character. So, without further ado, let's just get to the video itself. So guys, this is pretty much what you can do with Noob Saibot Dark Sabbath variation, the tournament variation I mean. Of course there are way more possibilities that I can show you, but that's going to be part in another video, perhaps in another combo guide, because I cannot remember every single one of them right now. If you do want to suggest any other combos that I can do with Dark Sabbath tournament variation only, then please write that down in the comments. Otherwise, we're gonna move on to the next variation. Now, the bonus clips, I'm gonna involve some bonus clips actually in the end of this video. That is something that I realized while I was doing the combos. You can see how much damage Noob Saibot can do once the fatal blow is available. And if you also get the crushing blows. Now, our next step is Dark Sabbath custom variation. Now what I mean with this is, the only thing that you just have to do with this variation is, wait a minute, let me just show you real quick. You go to move, I'm gonna switch variations. So you go there, I'm gonna use this, where is it? There you go. So for example, the custom is that, no wait, that is, sorry, that was the wrong variation. No, I needed the other one. There you go, lower shadows, that's what I need. The only difference in this variation is that you don't have the air sickle port, you just have this. So for example, you can do stuff like this once. Sorry, let me do it again. That is the only difference. You just get the sickle snag with the custom variation. So, without further ado, let's move to this variation. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the combos that you can do with this character when you're playing Dark Sabbath custom variation. Of course, there are many other possibilities that you have with this character in the corner, but I cannot show you everything in just one video because it's going to take a very long amount of time to actually do it. So I hope that you've got at least a good idea of how you play with that character when you are in the corner, because again, for the third time, he is a completely beast. He's a beast when it comes to the corner. That's his stronghold. Remember this. Now let's move on to the next variation, which is the seeing double one. Notice it doesn't really have many combos, you can't do much with it, but it still has some potential. So without further ado, let's just go to that variation. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the combos that you can do with this character when you're playing Dark Sabbath custom variation. Of course, there are many other possibilities that you have with this character in the corner, but I cannot show you everything in just one video because it's going to take a very long amount of time to actually do it. So I hope that you've got at least a good idea of how you play with that character when you are in the corner, because again, for the third time, he is a completely beast. He's a beast when it comes to the corner. That's his stronghold. Remember this. Now let's move on to the next variation, which is the seeing double one. Notice it doesn't really have many combos. You can't do much with it, but it still has some potential. So without further ado, let's just go to that variation. And so that is pretty much what you can do with seeing double. It doesn't really have many combos unless you are in the corner, but even in the corner he is a little bit limited. He can't do as much as he can do with Dark Sabbath. Definitely not, because he doesn't have the Teleslam and he doesn't have the sickle port. But even if the sickle snag is not really that important as the Teleslam, because the Teleslam allow you to do much more, many more stuff than you can do with seeing double. So now that we are done with this variation, I'm gonna show you later on in the video, not immediately, why I believe pitch black is useless. But for now, let's just move on to the next step, which is tips and tricks. Okay, so most of the tips and tricks that I'm going to show you will be with the seeing double variation, simply because this variation allows you to do allows you more zoning opportunities, and the other variation, Dark Sabbath, is mostly for comboing. I mean, you can still use some of the tricks that I'm going to show you with seeing double with the other one, but so far from my own experience I have seen that you can definitely do more tricks or with this variation. But anyway, let's just now begin with some tips that you need to know for Noob Saibot. His pokes, so in this case down 1, down 3 and down 4, they are actually all on plus. So you can do this, you can, or at least down 1 into down 3 is on plus. I use that almost all the time to avoid mashers or to simply break the guard of my opponent much easier. So that is one tip. And the trick now you can do here is, well, you can definitely start using this much oftenly, but what you can also do is this. See? So you can do down 1 and down 3 and then do the slide. It's not that easy to get though, but or you can do it this way. So you can do 2 pokes in a row and you are completely on plus. See? You can definitely start using this if you're playing with this variation, and many people do not expect that. Of course, there are exceptions. So if you see that your opponent is knows how to defend himself against that, try not to use it all the time, because you're going to be very well, eventually you will become very predictable, and they can simply grab you in the end. So yeah, that is one thing you can definitely do with Noob Saibot. Now, one thing that you should avoid, this is not tip number 2, you need to avoid doing this string, because as you can see down there on the frame board, wait, it's on -16, it's on 16. Now most characters have much quicker frames to punish that, even Spawn, and let me show you how. So we just go to the practice options, no sorry, AI options, and we go to record. Oh wait. Wait. Oh no, I did it wrong, sorry. Let's go to, first he needs to block. And so we do it block type, normal, all. And then does that. Oh wait. There we go. Wait, how do you do that? Oh wait, now I know. Sorry. Let me. I don't really use that the practice room with so much, so sometimes I get confused about what I have to do. So wait a minute. Give me a minute. We go to. I need to switch players first of all. I need to play with Spawn. Control player 2. And now we can record. Let me go here, AI options, and then we go here, put that to custom, and then we do this. Now, it doesn't work in the center, but it definitely works in the corner. Let me show you how. Let's say we switch, go to here, right. See, it's a punish. So be careful in the corner. Do not use it all the time. There you go. See? So try to avoid it in the corner. Because Noob Saibot right now is on 16, but 3-4 is on 12. So I can punish it. So that is what you need to know about this character. Let me just put it on default. Where is it? Practice options, and let me take back. But what you can do instead is this, because that keeps you safe no matter where you are. Even if you are in the corner or if you are in the center, it doesn't matter. You can definitely use this one. So we can go, wait a minute, AI options. Now we do that again, and record. Oh, sorry, I need to do it again. Where is it? AI options, reset, recording slot. So we put that on custom again. Record. Oh wait, that is. Where is it, Nick? Then put that on record, and then again you can use that because that is active. You can use this trick. You can do back 1 into slide. See? That keeps you safe. Because it's on 18. And if you amplify it, but not all the time. But not against spawn. Okay, now I realized what I did wrong. It doesn't work with this character in the... So that can only work in the center, but not in the corner. That's what I realized. It was my mistake. I'm sorry for that. You can definitely use that. If you are in the corner, then forget it. It's a punish. But if you are in the center, then you can definitely use it. You're gonna be okay. Okay, so now let's put those guys in rest. Let me take back Noob Saibot. Practice options, control player, 1. Another. Oh, and let me go to the center as well. So we go here. Another trick that you can use with Noob Saibot is even if you do that. Oh wait, let me put him away from block. I forgot about that. Where is it? AI off. Okay. You can do this and then you can confuse the opponent with back 3. Although it's slow, it does work. Also, this is one tool that can work from far distance, see? That is one way to trick your opponent with his string, with the seeing double. It's very useful. Embrace that. Use that more oftenly. Of course, not all the time, because you can easily get anti-aired. No, you can easily get punished for it if the opponent jumps. But if for example you're all fighting, if you are on low health, for example, or you're trying to trick your opponent, you don't know what he's going to do. You can definitely use this. So it's a very helpful. It's a very helpful move. So now let's move to tip number 3. Tip number 3 with Noob Saibot. When you're playing this variation, whatever you do, it doesn't matter what it is, you are always safe with seeing double. So let's make spawn block everything again. So we go AI options and then we go block mode, not auto, or no matter what you do, all you have to do is do this. You are on -8. No one can punish that. You can also do this. You are still on -8. You are safe. Now what you can do also is this. You are still safe. So no matter what string you try to use with Noob Saibot, you are always on -8. So you are just safe. That is what you have to remember with this variation. Even the slide itself though, yes, it's definitely punishable. Do not do it, just do not do raw slide from this distance, you're gonna get punished for it. If you wanna do raw slide, just try to do it from far distance and try to catch people off guard. This is when it truly works. Otherwise do not do it here, it's punishable. You're gonna get punished. You can do this though, because it keeps you away and still you're on -8. But do never use the slide in raw slide here. Spawn can easily punish that with any string that he has, except the forward 2, because it's slow. So let me show you, and that is tip number 3. Now let's move on to tip number 4. On tip number 4, if we put spawn away from blocking, let's deactivate his blocking. Sorry, what am I doing? AI options, and we go here off. You can easily trick your opponents by doing this. People most likely expect you to do the whole string, which is this, but so they will start blocking low on the 3. the last hit before you do the slide. But you can easily trick them by doing this. You can easily trick them with this, or you can do this. If they are blocking, so let's just do this, practice, and we go to AI, then all, and then yeah. So you can also do this string and then do a slide. It can catch people off guard, but even if it doesn't, you are still safe. Even if you don't amplify. Oh, no, you have to amplify and then you're safe. And then you can do strings like that. So that's what I mostly do, for example. If it doesn't work, then I go for this. Okay, it doesn't work. I go a little bit back and then do this and I catch people off guard. Or what you can do is you can do this and then you can try to jail them. Although Noob Saibot's jailing is not that good, but you can definitely use that. You can do this and you are still safe, actually. You don't have a problem. You're on -3, so you're definitely safe. No one can punish that. Then what you can also do is if that string doesn't work, you can do this and then you move back and you do this. So your most important tools with this variation are definitely the slide but amplified, and then the back 3 into slide. You can use this to confuse your opponent, although Noob Saibot's mix-ups are really very easy to react. And also very easy to flawless block. I mean, let me show you an example. So let me just use player number. So I'm gonna control spawn for a moment, and then I'm gonna record. It's very easy to flawless block this specific move, and this is all you have to do. So let's just record this. Oh, sorry. See? It's easy to be flawless blocked. And then you're gonna get punished. So be careful how you use this move against, well, better players. Let me do that one more time. So no, you definitely have to use an attack meter, and then you can do stuff like this. Oh, sorry. There you go. And that's it, you already lost your health. Okay, so that's it. Now let's move on to the next tip with Noob. Noob Saibot has a very good anti-air. No, sorry, my mistake. I didn't want to say that. Another trick with Noob Saibot. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that's all you need to know with seeing double variation. Now we're gonna progress to the Dark Sabbath variation. So let me switch again. We go to actually practice options, and then we go to. We can go immediately to the random. We're gonna go switch to custom variation. Why not? So, what you can use with Dark Sabbath. I've found out a few weeks ago that you're not only that you're only on. If you're playing with Dark Sabbath, you can use his projectile. You can use this, and you're still on plus. And let me show you how. For example, let's just say that you use this string, and now you do this. Oh, that is something I forgot. Yeah, one thing that you can definitely do is you can use your frame advantages with down 1, down 3, and then you can do, let's do 1, 2. That is something that I do pretty much all the time, and it proves to be very helpful. So, enough with this. Let's just say that you try you've achieved to hit your opponent. So you did this, and now you hit him with back 2. You do the teleport, you do whatever you want to do, and then you end it with this. And look at this, I can immediately attack if I do it correctly. So let's just do this on. I can attack back. Do that. Why doesn't it work now? No, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. For some strange reason, it doesn't work. There you go. You can still attack. Now that definitely does work better online, because not offline. So you do this, and you end the combo with this one, even though it does less damage, because look, now you can still attack. So let's do that again. Even if you do it another way, for example, if you want to try to do this combo. Sorry, let me do it again. We do this. Oh, come on now. Please, just do it. Okay, let me do it the easier way. Okay, last time. One more time. I just want to do it, come on, please. Why doesn't... There we go, you do this, and then you're still on plus. So that is one tip you can, that is one trick you can use. This is still on plus, you are on 8. Your hit advantage is on 8. Do this easy combo. Let me do it again, because it didn't work. You are on 18, yes. Some characters could punish you, but if you use the 2-1-2 immediately, you can either interrupt the combo of your opponent, or you can even hit them if they don't expect you to do anything else. If they are not blocking, for example. So definitely use that as well. It truly helps, especially if you are in the corner. That is something that truly helps you in the corner to maintain pressure to your opponent. I had a nice voice crack right now. So that is all you have to know with this variation. Otherwise, there are not really many other tricks. Even if you do this, it's not safe. Do not try to use that too oftenly, to be honest. It's not safe. I should probably recommend you just try to do this, or you do this, and then, I don't know, you can use this, for example. Staggering is the best thing you can do with this variation, which means, for example, let's just say the opponent is blocking, so you do this. Oh wait, let me just actually activate the blocking. So we go to AI options, we put on block mode, and then, for example, let's just say you do this, you do this, and then you can hit them with that. If I have a lot of videos of which I have done this move, you can go ahead and check them out. And so this is what actually happens. So you just do 2-2, you do this, so you're really staggering. You can do this, and then the opponent perhaps tries to attack back, and then you catch them off guard with this one. So that's definitely one thing you can use with Noob Saibot. Staggerings, they work, especially with this variation, since you do more damage if you achieve to hit your opponent the way you want to. The other variation can still be useful with staggerings. Yes, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but with this variation it's much more effective, simply because you do more damage if you hit if your opponent does not block in the end. You can do much more damage. The other one, well, you can only do 1-1-3 into slide, or you can do 2-1-2 into the forward 2-2 into and then slide. I mean, you don't have extremely many options with the other one. That is one thing. Or you can do back 1 into back 3, and then yes, perhaps you can catch them off guard. But if they jump, then no, it's not gonna happen. So definitely this variation is much more useful when it comes to staggering, in my opinion. So now that we've moved on from the tips and tricks, I'm just gonna show you some. I'm gonna move on to the stuff of which you definitely need to avoid when you're using this character. Beginners, mistakes, and everything else. Let's just summarize everything that I have. So I'm gonna stay with this. So the mistakes of which I see from new players when they're starting this character is, well, the most common one of which most of you might have seen if you have played against a Noob Saibot player is definitely this teleport. So let's put Spawn into block mode and then he can do something. So let's put him on, he's on block mode. Okay, so he can do a reverse attack, which means, okay, what can he do? Doesn't matter, it can be whatever. Actually, let me just make him do a throw, or what can he do? He can do a throw. One thing that I see from many people doing this with this character is just random teleport. No matter what happens, even if you press the block button, you can't block it because of the frames. Look at the frames down there. Let me do it again. See? Okay, let's put on away the counter attack, and where is it? Random. The problem with this character, unfortunately, guys, is that he's on -29 when you do this this combo. So again, and how I can show it to you. Let's just reversal mode. It's off. Look what happens. Do you see the frame board down there? Block advantage is on -29. That is completely punishable, no matter what move Spawn does to you. So, and let me show you what can truly happen if you are on low health and he is on low health too, and you decide to do a random teleport and you don't have meter. So you just go, if you are even a beginner, you're not even going to use your defensive meter because you're not used to it. So let's just show you what happens if you decide to do a random teleport, just like that, just a YOLO teleport. So let's control Spawn here, and then we go to this. Oh wait, I'm gonna change some stuff as well. So I'm gonna put on life for player 2. It can be also on 30%, and easy crushing blows should be off. We don't need that. And something else. No. So let me just go to AI, record. Look what happens. And that's it. You just lost the round. You just lost the game because of this random teleport. Because no matter what move I do with any character, you're gonna get punished for that. Spawn is known to be a very bad punisher because he's simply most of his moves are just punishable. No, they have slow frames, sorry. Your opponent doesn't even have to use his fatal blow, he can just defeat you like this, look. Not even amplify. That's it, you just lost. Game over for you. So definitely try to avoid that. Do not do random teleports, it's on -29. That is one thing that I actually said in the previous parts, but definitely try to avoid this string because most characters can actually punish that. Not only Spawn in the corner, but other characters can punish this string if you are in the center. For example, the one that I know the best who can do that is actually Johnny Cage. So let me show you how. And also Sub-Zero can do that. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna show you everyone how he can punish this string. So let's go Noob. Let's start with Sub-Zero first.
Tank garage bunker.
Okay, so now we need practice options, control player 2, then we go to AI, block mode, no, we don't need that, but what we need is, where is it? AI options, yes, record, let's go. See, it's a punish. And the reason for that is because Sub-Zero slide, oh wait, sorry, is on 13 frames. Oh no, 11. So you are on 16 on plus, but I am on 11, so I can punish that. See? So don't use that. Don't use that all the time against Sub-Zero players who know how to punish that. Try to avoid it. Okay, so that is one character that can punish that, and another character that can also punish that very easily is Johnny Cage. And let me show you how. Spawn can also punish that in the corner by using 3/4 string. So let me see who else can punish that. So we have, yes, Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Oh wait, so Noob Saibot, and then we go Johnny Cage.
The Hourglass.
So practice options. Oh, control player 2. Okay, it's already active. Okay, I'm controlling Johnny. Sure. So let's go to AI options, record. There we go. And that's how he can punish that, with a shadow kick. It's very easy to punish them. See? Oh, wait. And that's how you punish it. So do not use that against a good Johnny Cage player also all the time, because well, he will know. He will know how to punish you. One thing that you need to, so these are the things that you pretty much need to avoid with this character, and also doing a lot of zoning, because characters like Scorpion can easily teleport behind you and do whatever they want to do. So for example, if you're using a lot of zoning, Scorpion can simply do stuff like he can just do this, and he can punish you for that easily. So do not use that all the time if you're playing against teleporters. Try to avoid it as much as try to avoid it. I'm not saying you should definitely avoid it completely. You can definitely use it, but try to not use it all the time, because eventually the opponent will teleport, and if you have low health and he has his fatal blow available, you're gonna lose the round, or the whole game. So try to avoid it. Wait for them to do the mistake. That is one tip that I forgot to mention. Wait for your opponent to do the mistake, because as long as the opponent does the mistake, Noob Saibot is a great punisher. He can do whatever he wants to them. Be patient with his character. Sometimes he's an aggressive character, but sometimes if you're playing against if you're playing against Scorpion, for example, or any other teleporter, be patient. You're gonna get rewarded. And that's it, guys. That's all I had to say about this character. I hope that you've learned something, and if there are any questions about some combos, or if I forgot to mention something that you have seen perhaps from other professional players, or perhaps you've done yourself and forgot, or perhaps something of which you remembered, I mean, sorry, then definitely write that down in the comments, and I'm gonna, because perhaps it's gonna help me as well. Perhaps I played Noob Saibot for a whole year, but that doesn't mean that I know everything about him. I know a lot of stuff, but perhaps not everything. Also, if you're still here, then do not skip the bonus clips. The bonus clips are just gonna be involved with some of some easy crushing blow combos that I have tried in the practice room back in the day. They do a lot of damage. It's easy. It's just very enjoyable to watch. So, without further ado, let's move on to the bonus clips. Alright, these are some of the easy crushing blood combos that you can just do in the practice room if you wish to feel better, or I don't know, even perhaps show off some of your friends if you want to. I mean, I don't know what you can do. I mean, it can definitely make your day. They're just so enjoyable to do. Now I'm gonna show you some of just one combo of which I did a very long time ago. It's a very difficult one to do, so let's go to it. And that was the bonus clip of the extreme hard combo. I admit it took me a lot of attempts in order to get it. It's a very difficult combo, but it's definitely something that you can challenge yourself. I even challenged myself. I mean, I haven't done this in a very long time. It took me many attempts, too many attempts in order to get it, but I did, and here we go. That's all from my Noob Saibot combo guide, strategies and tips and tricks. If you want me to do part 2, perhaps, in case I forgot to mention something, because guys, believe me, there are a lot of stuff that I can still say for this character, but I can't just do it in one video because it's gonna take 2, 3 or even 4 hours. So in case you want me to do another video showing you some other combos of which I forgot to show you in this video, or if you want me to or if you have problems with some other stuff and you want to have a solution, then definitely write that down in the comments. I'll be very happy to help you become a better Noob Saibot player, because this character is the most fair character that you can get in this game. He has nothing, no plus frames, no command grabs, and his mix-ups, even if he has mix-ups, his mix-ups are so slow and easy to react, and even one of his mix-up, even his 1-1-2 string is flawless blockable, so he has nothing. You cannot get a more fair character than this one. You can't get any character that is more fair than this one. There's no one, except you're playing Johnny Cage perhaps, or which other characters actually. Oh, I can't remember which one is actually pretty balanced. I get Geras, I guess, as well, but not every variation. If they're playing Infinite Ward, then yeah, that's it. That's all you get. These are the most fair characters that I can think of right now, and I want everybody to become good with this character in case you have interest, because he deserves attention. He's the Grandmaster's brother. He has been Quan Chi's strongest minion, and now he's finally free from him. He wishes to become something more. Let's give him the attention he deserves. So guys, I'm gonna head offline. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and I will see you all in the next time. Have a wonderful day.